biplane. Oh, no way! Ready? Ready? Set, go! Oh! Oh! Whoa! Welcome back to the early morning Sunday show. In I don't know, I think we may never come out because we have so much snow. It's like The Shining right now. We're never leaving. We're here forever. Excuse me. I forgot to close the door. My wife's still asleep. Boy. So lucky I didn't stock up for anything, but yeah, we're just going to have to starve. The opening. The very first time we went to Estes Park, we were going to go see elk. Everybody sees elk at Estes Park. So we get there about midday. We couldn't find any elk. I went to the visitor center. Where's the elk? She says, try here, here, here. Okay, we went. We were the first people to ever visit Estes Park, and it's about an hour and a half from here, and never see elk. So the next weekend, I says, all right, we're going to leave, and we're going to be there very early in the morning, right? After sunrise. And we went there, and then I said, okay, well, I'm taking these side streets up this way, by the golf course. Let's see what we see. And that's what we saw. The bull, I saw that, at another park, so I pulled off. I caught, they're not scared of a thing. The other ones are walking right next to the car. I could have got out and rode on one. It was, very, very friendly. So, yeah, we saw elk. Check that off the list. Cool. I went to Rocky Mountain National Park. That was a lot of fun. Had Aiden's first leaf fight. Never had a leaf fight before. We did that. Had a real blast. And now with all the snow, finally got him to put on boots. I was over there the other night, showed him Baba's boots. Baba, Aiden, let's put him on. And finally got him in him, and he went outside, and then me and him made lots of sounds as we were playing in the snow. It is a lot of snow. It is incredible. I got a tree in my backyard. Half of it's gone now because it was so wet. It snowed for 3 days. Yeah, so if that's what's going on, I guess we're stuck inside today because it's bad. I finished a book, Moby, Then It Fell Apart. And this is the second book, Moby, that he put out. The first one covered up to 1999, where he put out Play. This takes you from Play 1999 to 2008. Moby's a very good writer. This is extremely funny. It is extremely honest. It is about debauchery at its finest. It is about getting stardom, thinking you can handle stardom, and find out you can't. It is about drinking every night 15 vodkas and beers, and being in a perpetual state of haze of drugs and alcohol. And then what happens? This was great. It's a page turner. It goes really quick, really fast. He continues about his past history, goes back and forth between his past and what's happening now. And again, this was really good. The very first Moby was excellent. This one's very, very interesting. Right before when he did a Play in 1999, his previous record label had dropped him. So he thought, well, this is it. This is my last ditch effort. And he was more shocked than anybody else what happened when Play came out. So good book. Well worth looking into. Moby, Then It Fell Apart. It's kind of nice. Now I get to read a lot more than I had been during the summer because I was working every single day and going to work at 5. So let's get on to some music here. Had a brand new album. I'll try to start with something brand new. I got a lot of brand new albums this year. Boy. But this one, actually, people know, and they've been showing it for a while, and I finally bought it. Roger Walter's Luck and Strange. Luck and Strange. He's kind of old. I'm he makes me look young now. So God bless him for that. I like that. We have, here we go, with him and his guitar. Um, and let's see, that did come with a book. I know people have been showing this album for quite some time. I just didn't jump on it right away. But my buddy Jim Gleason, Radio Wasteland Records, our podcast, two guys talking about records. If you haven't checked it out, please do. We have just a fun time, and we're going to just talk music. That's all we talk about. We don't know anything else, so we don't bother talking about anything else. And I think this week it's going to be Life Before Discogs is what it's all going to be about. So, this album. It's okay. A lot of people are just, they love it. They're saying it's great, fantastic, and I understand that. He hasn't put out an album, was it been like 9 years? And this is like a collection of meditations on the fragility of humankind. He's old. Okay, though his wife wrote the lyrics, so I can't say this is the writings of a older gentleman because his wife, Polly Sampson, who I think's in her 50s, she did all the lyrics. What I like on this is his guitar playing. There is some great guitar playing going on, especially when he lets loose like on Black Cat and Vita Brevis. I think the guitar playing is outstanding. I love Gilmour's guitar playing. I always have. My favorite part about Pink Floyd when Gilmour joined is his guitar playing. Love that. And, like The Wall, Comfortably Numb, his guitar solo to me is The Wall. That's the best part of it. So, his guitar playing is still very good. Is it as fast? I don't think it is, but there's this beauty to it. His vocals, they're just not what they had been. And he does a lot of singing. His daughter sings on one of them, Between 2 Points. Romany Gilmour sings, and she does a very nice job with that. His vocals, they're a lot more strained than what they had been. Some of these rock stars, they sound pretty good with their vocals as they're getting older. His not so much. Some of the songs are like Scattered. Scattered was the final song on there, and it starts with a heartbeat. You go, wait a second, Dark Side of the Moon. We're starting with a heartbeat here, but then the guitar solo that he has on Scattered is magical. It is just so beautiful. It's just a lot of the songs. They feel so strained. How often will I play this? I guess that's what I look at when I play this. I bought this new Nice Biscuit. I got 3 copies of it. I've been playing that a lot, constantly putting it on. This one, once it's shelved, how often will I pull it? I like his first solo album a lot. I love Pink Floyd. How often will I play this one? The guitar solos are great, but as far as just making me go, God, yes, this is just the best thing I've heard this year, probably not. So it's not a bad album. Again, I like David Gilmour, so I don't have a problem buying it or having it, but the question always becomes, I spent money on this. I could have bought the different album. I could have saved it. But what? What? I could have saved the money? Oh, that'd be a different concept. Probably never happened. So, yeah. Luck and Strange by David Gilmour. Not bad, not great. It's good. And the guitar playing is excellent. So that's from UK. Let's go to Japan. To Japan by way of, I don't know, I think they're in the Netherlands or in Denmark. I think the Netherlands. Kikagaku Moyo. Kikagaku Moyo. This is a reissue. They've been reissuing their albums. And black vinyl. It was the other one. There's nothing in there. Was this one black vinyl? I think it was. I'd hate to jip you guys by you missing out on colored vinyl. Oh, look at that. Holy cow. I almost screwed you. Whew. That's cool. Okay. But now we have traditional black vinyl, which is perfectly fine. Kikagaku Moyo, formed in Tokyo 2012, and they broke up in 2022, which was kind of a sad thing. I like Kikagaku Moyo. They've been releasing their first albums. Their name means geometric pattern. Two of the players, and we're just going to call them by what they call themselves, their nicknames, was Go, played a piano, and I think Tamo was the other one, played cello. Well, they met in 2012. And they did not have much experience with these instruments at all, but they wanted to play in a band. So they said, you know what, let's make a band. So since they really didn't know a lot about even playing a piano and a cello, and they were going to play other instruments, they decided we need some help. So they sought out other people that had just as little experience playing as they did. So we got this group of people that are playing some instruments but really don't know what the hell they're doing. Now, one of them likes psych, one of them loves power pop, one digs black metal, and one digs hip hop. And now we're going to write some songs. And they're not agreeing. They finally decide to do, since they knew none of them were technically proficient, they decided to play a meditative style of psych. I mean, you could do punk rock, or I guess meditative psych. It was just easier, kind of these soundscapes that they made, and that's what they came up with. So in 2013, this is their self-titled album, and it's wonderful. This is really nice. They did add sitars. Now again, these guys don't know a lot, and they're going, hey, let's just play a sitar too. Percussive drums are put in here. What was it? Theremins, that woo kind of sound. The voices are ethereal, but it creates this powerful, spacious sound. And I mean, some of the songs are very light, and then some are quite a bit heavier. It's folk psych, I guess, would be the best way to describe this. And it's about soundscapes, and it's about making this, bringing the music, taking along. It's sung in Japanese. Don't have a clue what's happening in it. Don't really need to. You just sit back and you enjoy it. So first album, self-titled. Then I did get their album from 2016. I think it's their third album. I have all their recent stuff. This is a group I really like, Kikagaku Moyo. But it was nice to see that they re-released these. This one does have an inner sleeve. And the name of this one is House in the Tall Grass. House in the Tall Grass, 2016. You can color this in if you want. That's your decision, especially if you don't care about your collection. It has the fake, well, it's not a fake. This is actually an Obi strip. So House in the Tall Grass came out in 2016. This album, it's filled with kind of reverb, chiming guitars. Definitely, it's different and moving forward. There was a song, was it called Green Sugar, which is where it starts. It has this krautrock groove that's happening that's very, very cool. But then they have this tremolo guitars going on, and really playful percussion. And it just builds to a really heavy end. It just comes in and pops you. Silver Owls was one. Starts the second side. It calmly drifts along, just kind of moves along nice and calm. But then toward the last half of it, they pull out the distortion pedal, and away this thing takes off. It's just so nice. This is, some of the songs are more traditional, kind of cosmic folk prog, I guess you could say, type feel. Um, I would say you could call it kind of a calmer version of psychedelic acid folk. There we go, psychedelic acid folk in a calmer vein. I don't know. It's just damn cool. Really liked it. Kikagaku Moyo. It's a fun group. Stream them. See what you think about it. But yeah, it's definitely kind of different music. Then we have, this is VCLT from Jim from Radio Wasteland. Every week I get a package from him. I continue, he is my number one record store still. And for good reason. Jim's always been very fair with his prices. He gets in cool stuff. And yeah, I just appreciate him. This has an inner sleeve. And I should probably call what it's called. The name of the zippers is Biznaga. Biznaga. Sentido de espectáculo. Sense of spectacle. Out of Spain. And we do have the lyrics, and they're all in Spanish. So, actually, that's really kind of cool. That is, oh, no. Look at that. One side's Spanish. One side's English. You can't sing along. Well, you can't because they do all their singing in Spanish on this. So, Biznaga. How's about that? And on here, not a lot about this group, but there's these songs are about fear, disgust, boredom, and lack of communication. So another happy, joy type thing. This came out in 2017. Group actually formed in 2011. They just put out their 5th album this year, Aurora. So they're still making music out of space. Biznaga. Just fun to say. Okay. The vocals on here, they're almost overbearing, almost like shouting. This is punk, but not overly aggressive punk. I guess I would have to say it's not like hard punk, but it doesn't slow down either. It isn't like you're going to have a quiet song on this thing. They just keep pounding away. The playing, the instrumentation, it's really good. They drive the beat, they keep it going. It's just bam, 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 bam. The vocals do take some, he has this almost, it's a lower voice, not quite screaming, but it's not melodic whatsoever. Okay, it's not good. If you're going to go to bed at night, this guy, the vocalist, he is not the one to come and sing you to go to bed. You're just going to have nightmares or something. It's kind of punk rock when you think maybe similar vein of Stiff Little Fingers, maybe the Adverts. You might have some of that in there. Again, it's just great playing. A lot of great energies happening within this record, and I enjoyed this thing. It was just fun, and you get this stuff from other countries, and you hear what they got going on. Done all in Spanish, which is perfectly fine. It's just I can pick out a little bit, not a lot. I can pick out a little bit. So yeah, just good stuff from Spain. Dave, VC Ambassador, do you have this? Biznaga. Cool. brought Chris Rea, Road to Hell. This is a phenomenal album. I just, this guy can play a guitar. We got an inner sleeve here. Look at that. Oh, he's flying. He's flying to the moon. We got some lyrics on there. And the record label. There we have that. All right. We took care of business. Chris Rea. He, out of the UK, he's put out 25 albums. 25 albums. An Italian father, and an Irish mother. That had to be fascinating, and he's one of 7 kids. I mean, interesting. He bought his first guitar when he was in his 20s. In his 20s. And he learned to play like Charlie Patton with a slide. He loved that. He loved the blues. And so he began doing it with a slide. And that's the kind of guitar playing he has. And it is wonderful. Road to Hell is his 10th album, and the actual song Road to Hell went to number 11 in the U.S. The album charted only at 107. It came out in 1989. This is a version. This is a German pressing on here. I adore the song Road to Hell. I think it's one of the wonderful songs. This album itself is a very dark album, but the guitar playing is incredibly good. It's a blend of rock and blues with a lot of social commentary going on. This man has something to say and he wants to do it. You know, you must be, what was it, song called? You Must Be Evil. That just kind of tells you really what you're getting here. And it's just screaming guitars in that song. It's excellent. There's That's the Way They Always, what was it? That's the Way They Always Say was a fascinating song. It has extremely catchy vocals going on in there about disillusionment and skepticism. Very cool. Tell Me That There's a Heaven. It's the final song. And it's just this absolutely wonderful, beautiful, slower song with super soulful ballads, soulful vocals, and lush arrangements. Incredible. And see, we got a little family here, and they're looking up, looking for hope. This is packed with guitar licks and great vocals. It's great. And Road to Hell is just a hard driving, wonderful, great, fantastic song. It's just top notch. I was happy to get this back. I think it's just an incredibly good album. His 10th out of 25 albums, Chris Rea, and his The Road to Hell.
My senses ringing out the bell. This ain't no technological breakdown. Oh no, this is the road to hell.
Some people are saying, hey, that's what we're on. And the final one, let's go to Gao Mali. And we have this from Vinyl Me Please. Twanga. The name, the artist is Babsi Gonata. And I'm trying to get rid of my Vinyl Me Please. Okay. And so I thought, hey, it's from Africa. Let's give this a try. It's from the edge of Sahara, so it's got to be good, right? Well, yeah. This is 2023. It came out, and it is part of Gao Rap, G-A-O rap. It's a regional genre that he has created. It is packed with auto-tuned vocals, crunchy kind of drums, and digital tricks. Yeah, this is very synth. This is very much done in the in the studio. He used folkloric Songhai music, which is kind of the area, but it is, you would never know it. And see, Babsi, he he came out of Nigeria. He got this he had a mobile studio and he brought to Gao. And all the rappers there wanted to be a part of this studio. They wanted to come in, they wanted to record. Well, he had to produce them. So he came up with Gao Rap, which again is all this stuff with all these vocals, this auto-tuned vocals happening. Um, there's a lot of highly kind of addictive spacey beats going on in this thing. Some of the programming is fairly hypnotic, packed with synthesizers, mix of upbeat songs and some of slower ballads, but not syrupy slow ballads. But yeah, I don't. I've never heard anything quite like this thing. Okay, I maybe at parties it'll go big. I don't know. I only got one chair in here, so so much for my party. A party of one. But uh, the name of the album was Tuanga. No, Tuanga. It's actually, that's a T, folks. That's supposed to be a T. Figure that one out. Tounga. Yeah, listen to the sample. And like, oh, good job, Steve. Cool. As we got for this week, I'm going to be doing a lot of snow blowing. I have my snow blower working. I got the biggest snow blower in the world. I bought it way back in like 1992. The sucker still goes. It's just giant. I had the biggest one on the block, but there's a wet snow. I lost half a tree in the backyard. I could see half a tree peeled off. There was an apple tree that has still dropped its apples and leaves. It's just hanging down on the deck. Lucky I'm renting right now, so I just called the landlord. Hey, you got a mess here. You need to clean this up. But it was a massive storm. Ski slopes are open. Good luck getting to them, though. You ain't getting anywhere. The interstate's been closed down some places for 3 days. So, but hey, we're going to have some midweeks. I'm working on that 25 greatest American bands. And then Vinyl Richie, gosh darn it, does a UK one. Damn you, Vinyl Richie. I even got the last one done. So, yeah, that's what I got this week. Appreciate you dropping by. And, yeah, maybe we'll have, I think I got another record store tour next week, too. So, busy week again. Enjoying kind of just having more time at home. Everyone, have a good one. Thank you. Bye.